As I sit here, pondering on what to do, I wonder, what video should I make next? There's so many ideas, but so little time that I feel as though I am fighting against Father Time to make these sooner than later. As Aristotle once said, it is a mark of an educated mind to be able to entertain a thought without accepting it. Now, it is deep thinking and wise to hear. You might think I just grabbed the first quote I saw and put it to use in this introduction with no context, and to that I say, nay, my friend. For I have thought wisely, and oh fuck it, let's just get to the point. Now, I want to answer some of these questions that you probably have or don't have, and that's okay. So let's get the first one out of the way, and that one is, what is a VHS? A VHS, or a video home system tape, is an analog magnetic tape recording format used for television and home video, which was used starting from 1976 until around 2006. Thank you Wikipedia for that definition. Now as you can see, I have a lot of VHS tapes, and it will not slow down anytime soon. So you and me are gonna be here for a very long time. And that leads us to, why did you start collecting VHS tapes? I saw VHSs as something nostalgic, and from an era that was long gone by the time I was in high school. Wait a minute. That was just a gap of less than 10 years at that point. Fuck, I'm old. With that question, it leads to, how did you start collecting? Well, at the very start, I had saved 3 tapes from when I was a kid, and kept them after moving from house to house. Those 3 would be Fantasia, Fantasia 2000, and Lion King. Then when I was a teenager, I started to save up my money and work hard to be able to go to the thrift stores or secondhand shops like Goodwill or Savers. I still do this to this very day. Alright, I think I've talked a good bit about this Ebenezer Scrooge shaming hobby I have, so let's talk about the channel. Why did you start a YouTube channel? I started thinking about making a channel since the days of yellow subscribe buttons and leaving 5-star reviews. But I didn't know what to do, so I never pursued it. I then got the idea to make a channel on VHS tapes and create videos to have fun and unwind from the real world. But the only camera was a crappy phone camera, and I didn't know where to begin on it. So the thought of it remained. For 10 long years. And now here we are. So with the channel up and running, let's lead to another very important question. How often will you post? Well, I'd love to be able to post at least 3 times a month, but by the way I have to write, record, and edit the videos, and having to juggle all that while having a job that takes up at least 85% of the day is pretty challenging. But damn do I love a good challenge. Another question relating to that is, what would the post be about? Well, the videos will range from long form such as the Reluctant Dragon video, to short form like this one, and it all depends on how long I take to make them. So let's wrap up this questionnaire with a quick fire bonus about my collection. Let's go!
3, 2, 1, go!
Most valuable VHS? I never really liked this question since it's so contentious, but if I had to choose off the top of my head, I'd say my Sleeping Beauty widescreen limited edition collector's edition. Damn, that's a lot of fucking editions. If there was a fire, which tape are you saving? Damn, does it have to be just one? Fine, it'll be my family recording of Christmas in 1997. What do you do when you buy an extra copy of a movie? Well, I put it in my extras shelf, and it's a lot. Trust me on that one. How many VHS tapes do you own? Alright, I know this number is going to keep updating almost every week, but as of right now, May 14th, I have a whopping 1,091. Why do I do this to myself?